It's a morning like any other in a San Francisco neuroscience lab when Robert Sapolsky watches a chimpanzee named Felix flip from calm to rage in a split second. But is Felix choosing to snap, or is something deeper wiring that outburst? Behind this moment hides a wild puzzle. If every action is biology in motion, is free will nothing more than a comforting myth? And what happens when you accept that? Sapolsky tears down the everyday belief we're pulling the strings ourselves. It's not rebellion against fate, but a mismatch of how our mind feels versus what really drives us. In Sapolsky's lab, Felix lashes out after a minor provocation. No warning, no reflection. This isn't wild animal instinct alone. Years of observation show Felix's neural circuits and hormonal surges lockstep with his mood swings. His actions are a biological symphony playing out, unchosen yet undeniably real. Think of your brain like an orchestra, not a soloist. Every emotion, impulse, and thought is a musician playing from a complex score written by genetics, environment, and tiny chemical signals. You don't just decide to play loud or soft. You're reacting to the conductor's invisible baton, your biology. If free will is an illusion, Sapolsky suggests, then our old ideas of blame and punishment need a rewrite. If no one fully chooses their actions, then justice turns from retribution to rehabilitation, from finger-pointing to understanding. This shift might just be the key to a kinder society. Next, Sapolsky plunges us into chaos, literally. How do randomness and complexity in biology still leave no room for free choice? The answer twists through neurons and quantum theory. For centuries, seizures were a sign of demons at work. Medicine's slow march uncovered the neurochemical storms causing these episodes, not spirits. Sapolsky uses this history to warn us how often we mistake mystery for moral failing, falsely crediting free will where biology reigns. Chaos theory means tiny changes create huge effects, like a butterfly flapping wings triggering storms. Your brain runs on such sensitive systems where microfluctuations influence firing cells, yet they don't grant freedom. They lock you deeper into cause-effect chains impossible to untangle into free choice. Sapolsky folds quantum physics into the mix, showing randomness isn't freedom either. It's noise without meaning. Whether from chemistry or chaos, every thought and deed is a domino in a long, unbreakable chain. Realizing this utterly reframes what's possible in how we live and judge. Finally, Sapolsky faces the hardest truth. If we're not free, how do we live, love, and even punish? He doesn't just theorize, he offers a roadmap to a more compassionate world. Sapolsky admits, our brains are wired to judge harshly and quickly, a survival relic that keeps us tribal. But understanding this reflex means we can override it, choosing empathy over condemnation. Recognizing our shared biological chains makes villainizing others a little less tempting. When punishment is no longer about blame, society can pivot to prevention and healing. Sapolsky highlights programs where treating offenders' histories and brain conditions cuts recidivism dramatically, proving science can guide justice toward actual transformation rather than endless cycles of punishment. This isn't surrender, it's liberation. Accepting we don't control every impulse frees us to self-compassion and curiosity. Sapolsky's final insight: real freedom comes not from illusion, but from embracing our determined nature and building lives rich in meaning and kindness. Remember Felix, the chimp whose rage felt like choice? We now see his outburst as a cascade of biology and environment, just like ours. Try this. Next time you're quick to judge yourself or someone else, pause and ask, what biology and history are really at play here? That small shift starts rewiring how you live with others and yourself. Subscribe for more book summaries like this one.